Hello everyone, it's me Luthfia. Today we are going to learn about alternative assessment. First, we will take a look at the characteristics of alternative in assessment. Those include require students to perform, create, or do something, use real-world context or stimulus, are non-intrusive, assessed on daily basis class activities, focus on process and product, involve higher level thinking and problem-solving skills, strengths and weaknesses of student is clear, multiculturally sensitive, all scoring procedures done only by human, not machine or computer, and signaling teachers to perform the instructional and assessment roles. Now we will move to the some types of alternative assessment. The first is performance-based assessment. So performance-based assessment implies productive, observable skills such as speaking and writing of content-valid tasks. It implied an integration of language skills. Students and teachers are likely to be more motivated to perform them as opposed to set a multiple choice question about facts and figures regarding a solar system. The following are the characteristics of the performance-based assessment. Students make a constructed response. They engage in higher order thinking with open-ended tasks. Tasks are meaningful, engaging, and authentic, and tasks call for the integration of language skills. The second types of alternative assessment is portfolio. So portfolio is a purposeful collection of student work that demonstrates that awards, progress, and achievement in given areas. It includes materials such as essay, report, poetry, artwork, journal, test scores, and self-peer assessment. There are 6 possible attribute to a portfolio: collecting, reflecting, assessing, documenting, linking, and evaluating. Successful portfolio development will depend on the following number steps and guidelines. So these are the guidelines of doing portfolio tasks. Those include state the objectives clearly, give guidelines on what material to include, communicative assessment criteria to the student, designate time within the curriculum for portfolio development, establish periodic schedule for review and conferencing, designate an accessible place to give portfolios, and provide positive feedback during final assessment. The next type of alternative assessment that can be used the teacher to the students is journal. So a journal is a log of one's thought, feelings, reaction, assessment, ideas, or progress toward goals, usually written with the little attention to structure, form, or correctness. Journals serve important pedagogical purpose practice in the mechanic of writing, using writing as a thinking process, individualization, and communication with the teacher. The steps are not coincidentally parallel to those cited above for portfolio development. Those include sensitively introduce students to the concept of journal writing, state the objective of the task, give guideline on what kinds of topic to include, carefully specify the criteria for assessing or grading journal, provide optimal feedback in the teacher response, for example, cheerleading feedback, instructional feedback, and reality check feedback. Designate appropriate time frames and schedule for review and provide formative feedback giving final comments. The next alternative task that can be given to the students is conferences and interview. In here, the teacher plays the role of a facilitator and guide. The student need to understand that the teacher is an ally who is encouraging self-reflection and improvement. While an interview is a discussion of alternative in assessment usually encompass one specialized kind of conference. Goals of the interview are assess the student's oral production, seeks to decipher a student's learning style and preferences, asks a student to assess his or her own performance, and request an evaluation of course. The next alternative task is observation. Teacher institution about students' performance is not invaluable, and certainly both the reliability and face validity of their feedback to the students can be increased with the help of empirical means of observing their language performance. Kinds of student performance that can be usefully observed are sentence level oral production, skill, discourse level skills, interaction with classmates, quality of teacher elicited responses, and length of utterances. To carry out classroom observation, we should follow this step, and this step include determine the specific objective of the observation, decide how many students will be observed at one time, set up the logistic for making unnoticed observation, design a system for recording observed performances, do not overestimate the number of different elements you can observe at one time, plan how many observations you will make, and determine specifically how you will use the result. The last alternative assessment that can be used in a classroom is self and peer assessment. So the ability to one's own goals both within and beyond the structure of a classroom curriculum to pursue them without the presence of an external prod and to independently monitor that pursuit are all keys to success. Peer assessment appears to cooperative learning, the benefit self and peer assessment for community learners capable of teaching each other something. There are some guidelines for doing self and peer assessment. Those include tell the student the purpose of assessment, define the tasks clearly, encourage empathy and evaluation of the performance ability, and ensure beneficial step through the follow-up tasks. So that's all about today's material. If you have question or comment, you can drop it in the comment section below. See you in the next video. Goodbye.